Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So just a quick little video for you today. It's a firmware update video. Today the DJI Avata got a fairly substantial firmware update that many people are going to be quite happy with. Most notably, the DJI Avata 2 is now compatible with the previous generation of goggles and controller. So you can use the Avata 2 with the DJI FPV controller 2, the DJI Goggles 2, and the Goggles Integra, as well as the DJI Motion Controller 2. Of course, you will have to go in and update the firmware of all devices, including the goggles, controller, and the drone. If you have the Motion 2 controller and you want to use it with the Avata 2, you will have to update it as well. You can update it through the Fly app, or you can plug each individual component into a computer or laptop, use the DJI Assistant 2 app, and update each component one at a time. Once all the firmware is updated, you can go ahead and bind it to the Goggles 2, the Goggles Integra, and the FPV Controller 2. Just keep in mind, you will have to switch the firmware in the goggles to the firmware for the Avata 2. And you can do that by going to Status at the top, going over to Switch, and then all you have to do is select the DJI Avata 2. I know there was many users holding off purchasing the Avata 2 until it became compatible with the older generation. So now you'll be able to purchase it and use it with your existing goggles and controller. I'm not sure if the Avata 2 is available for purchase as a standalone product. If not, I'm assuming it will be shortly now that everything is compatible. Now with this update, the Motion Controller 2 also got support for Easy Acro. So you can use it just like the Motion Controller 3. You can use the joystick to perform various aerial maneuvers, such as flips and rolls and drifting. You just have to enable it at the top in the settings. Now in addition, the Avata got some updates for functionality as well. The first is you can now film at 4K 100, so if you want to capture some nice slow motion footage, you're able to do so. On top of that, DJI has added that color assist display when filming in DlogM. So when you're going to be filming in DlogM, you have the option of turning that color assist on or off. Having it on is going to give you more of a true representation of what it's going to look like and can make it a little bit easier to see fine details. Of course, the video that is saved to the memory card is still going to be in that flat color profile. It's just a nice feature to be able to turn on, and it can make flying a little bit easier when filming in a flat color profile. So definitely some great news for the Avata 2 and people who've been waiting to purchase it so they could use it with their older goggles and FPV controller. The DJI Avata 2 has been a pleasure to fly. If you're a regular to my channel, you know how much I love the original Avata. It's probably one of my all-time favorite drones. And now, of course, with the Avata 2, just so many more new enhancements and features, making it that much better. Well, folks, as mentioned, just a quick little firmware update video for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. It's always greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.